If you've ever tried to ship goods into Canada, whether as a business owner, logistics manager, or just someone handling international trade, you've probably heard the term Canada Customs Invoice or CCI. At first glance, it might seem like just another document, but the truth is this single piece of paperwork can make or break your entire shipping process. The Canada Customs Invoice is not just an optional add-on. In fact, it is a core requirement for any commercial shipment into Canada valued at more than 2,500 Canadian dollars. This invoice is a tool used by the Canada Border Services Agency, also known as the CBSA, to assess duties and taxes, confirm regulatory compliance, and determine whether your shipment is eligible to enter the country. But here's the thing, it's not just about the money. The CCI also serves as a key document in identifying what is being imported, who is importing it, where it is coming from, and under what conditions. If you raise shipping product samples, warranty returns, or promotional goods that are not sold but still hold value, guess what? You'll still need to declare value using the CCI. And if your shipment does not come with a properly prepared commercial invoice, then the CBSA will expect a Canada Customs Invoice instead. So what happens when a shipment enters Canada? It doesn't just slide through. It passes through an evaluation by CBSA officers. These inspectors check documentation, calculate taxes and duties, and decide whether the goods should go through additional assessment. If they find any missing or inconsistent information, they might detain the shipment or send it for physical inspection, which can lead to delays and additional costs. This is where a customs broker becomes your best ally. These professionals are like the unsung heroes of the shipping world. Their job is to handle every little detail, from validating harmonized system codes and declared values to ensuring your shipment takes advantage of trade agreements like customs, also known as the USMCA. A good broker helps you reduce the risk of errors, prevent penalties, and avoid customs delays. They also make sure that all information on your CCI is accurate, complete, and compliant with Canadian regulations. Let us pause and reflect. Why does all this matter so much? Well, Canada is known for its strict import controls. The CBSA operates in more than 1,200 locations across the country, including air, land, and marine ports. Their job isn't just about checking documents. They're tasked with keeping the country safe by identifying potential threats such as smuggled goods, counterfeit products, or undeclared imports. That means every piece of documentation must be correct and transparent. To handle this huge responsibility, the CBSA uses high-tech tools, including the CARM system, short for CBSA Assessment and Revenue Management. This digital platform automates many aspects of compliance checking and tax collection. So if your CCI is not in order, the system will flag it almost immediately. So what should importers do to stay on the safe side? First, verify every bit of information on your customs documents. Double-check names, addresses, product descriptions, declared values, and harmonize system codes. Second, stay updated on changes to customs rules. Regulations evolve, and being unaware of a policy update can land you in trouble. And third, collaborate with experienced freight forwarders or customs brokers. They can help you navigate the red tape and avoid costly mistakes. Let us look at the key differences between a Canada Customs Invoice and a regular commercial invoice. While both documents may appear similar, the CCI includes more detailed fields that meet Canadian government requirements. For instance, it must include the currency used, full details of the buyer and seller, precise product classifications, Incoterms, and even freight and insurance costs. If your commercial invoice doesn't have all this information, a separate CCI is required. Here is something interesting. In many cases, the exporter, importer, or their agent can fill out the CCI. That means the responsibility is flexible, but the accuracy is critical. If the document is even slightly incorrect, it can trigger shipment delays or even rejection by Canadian authorities. Now let us imagine a small business in China exporting winter coats to Toronto. The value of the shipment exceeds 5,000 Canadian dollars. The exporter fills out a commercial invoice but it lacks proper HS codes and doesn't state the country of origin. What happens? The CBSA may reject the invoice, request a formal CCI, or hold the shipment. This could mean extra inspections, fees, and a big headache for both sides. That is why smart shippers work with experts who know the system inside and out, from classifying goods correctly to choosing the right Incoterms. These pros make the difference between a smooth clearance and a logistical nightmare. In closing, the Canada Customs Invoice is not just another shipping form. It is your passport to a trouble-free entry into Canada's borders. It determines whether your goods clear customs smoothly, how much duty you will pay, and how soon your cargo gets released. Get it wrong and you're looking at delays, penalties, and frustrated customers. Get it right and you've set the foundation for efficient, reliable international shipping.